I am my Destiny community. I'm Destiny. Welcome back, you guys. Today we are talking about being the author of your own destiny. That is creating your own reality in your own life, structuring your life to be what you want it to be. So I'm very conversational. You guys won't see a lot of the bubbles and all those things that other YouTube people do. I'm new, one, and two, I like to have a conversation. So don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, do all of those things, and let's have a discussion below. So first thing that I want to say is, do you guys remember those books where you had a story and then you had the option at the bottom of the book? Should you go down the dark hallway or should you just go back home, right? You got to choose your own story. That's what this life is about, choosing your own story. You are the main character of your life, but then also the author as well, the narrator. You are um, all of those things within your own story. So let's put it this way. We talk a lot about manifestation, we talk about visualization, things like that, which those are great tools to get you where you want to be. But honestly, it's easy as just choosing your own option. Do you want to be stuck in the past or do you want to move forward, right? But then there's always going to be an action that we have to take in order to get to where we want to be. So you can be anything, and this is going back to kindergarten. What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you guys remember that? You have the option to say, I want to be A, B, or C. But guess what? You're just not going to get it. Someone's not going to come to your door and knock on the door and say, here you go, here you are, whatever it is that you want, you can have. There's some steps to it, and we'll get to that shortly. But I just want to let you guys know that you are the author of your own life. And now is the time for you to choose what you want. So may it be, okay, I want the house. If it's materialistic things, that's cool. If that's what you like, the car, the money, whatever, you have that. It's here for you. There's so many different options to choose from. So when it comes to being who you want to be, for me, I'm authentic, I'm genuine, I'm kind, I know who I am, and I choose to be that, right? I am my own author, narrator, and constructor of my story and my reality. It's that simple, you guys. So if you are not where you want to be currently, as far as how much money you're making, what company you're working for, or what's going on in your life, you have to grab hold of the reins, okay, and direct yourself to that point in your life. So let me give you just a couple of tips. We're just going to give a little bit, okay? The first thing that you have to do is just look at your life as a whole. What are you unhappy with? Are you unhappy with the job that you're working for? Is it not your purpose? Is it not your passion? Are you not happy in your relationships? Things have to be looked at, right? And structured to, okay, what do I need to do to get to where I need to be? So if that is, look, I don't tell people to quit their job, honey, but I tell people to quit their job. If you don't want to work a 9 to 5 and you want to become a business owner, or if you want to become a millionaire, those are certain options, but there are steps that you're going to have to take. And that's getting to know yourself, getting to know what it is that you want, and then taking the action to either knock down what isn't working, what doesn't relate with you, the people that you're around that you don't need to be with or be around, and then connecting with the people, places, and things that coincide with what it is that you want. I gotta take a little sip. Take a little sip. My throat got a little dry. So I get really excited about telling people about this because I too was not at the place where I wanted to be, right? I didn't see myself as who I am now. Now that I have constructed to me, first of all, wanting to give back, wanting to give advice, I became a life coach, but I had to take courses. You don't have to, but I took courses. I did some research. I got in connection with people. I started to build my business, build my clientele, and actually put in the work because that's where I see myself. That's where I want to be. So I want you guys to go back to when you were really little. Remember when began to create, when we got Delulu and had dreams and things like that, get back into that energy of being a little kid and saying, I want to be a fireman when I grow up. And you envision yourself putting out fires, and you wore your little red or yellow, wherever you are, depending. You wore your outfit, and you really, really, truly believe that that's what you were and what you were going to be when you grew up. So it's all about just getting back to that childhood energy, that connection of Delulu, fairy tale made up land, but it's real and it could be real. It's here already. I'm not going to go into the manifestation thing because I normally do, because I want you guys to know how simple it is to be, do, and have whatever it is that you want. You write the book. You are the narrator. You are the author. You are the main freaking character, you guys. Okay. So get into that energy first. If you want to, even if you want to put it as the vision of a movie, what does it take? The movie producer, the director, the main character, and other characters around, right? Those matter as well. So don't forget the people that you hang around with, the places that you go, all of those things matter as well. But of course, leading to, what you envision your life to be. For me, for a long time, hey, I'm a Gemini, y'all. So I've been dibbling and dabbling with all different kinds of things. But I knew that I wanted to speak in front of people. I didn't know what that looked like. I knew that I wanted to be a voice. I knew that I wanted to be advantageous towards assisting people with reconstructing their life. And I didn't know what that would look like, but I knew that's exactly what I wanted. So I began to manifest, visualize, scribe, all of the things, journal, meditate, all those things until I got to the point where I am now. But all I'm telling you is that my mom always used to say when I was little, if there's a will, there's a way. And I never understood what she meant. But if there's a will, you willing to do, there is a way. There's always going to be an option or a way or a direction that you can go in. You just have to choose which direction you're going to go. Remember, this dimension is multi-dimensional. So right now, there's a me that didn't choose to do this video right now. She probably lazy upstairs, knocked out, sleep, like, just do that video another day. But this is me choosing or directing or being the author of me coming in and saying, I could do this video. It's easy. I talk about this stuff every day. So all I got to do is just press record. I chose to go that direction. It's all about choice as well. So I want to say this, and I don't want anybody to get offended. If you are at a place in your life right now that you are not happy, that you're just not satisfied with how your life is or your story, baby, you're going to have to pull some things in and reconstruct your vision for your life. Take the reins, take control, be the author. Okay. Again, I don't do step by step, but I love to just give y'all my vibration so you can feel that energy. There is a way as long as you're willing. Okay. Boom. Now, I've been reading Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. It's one of my favorite books. I also have a book club. Follow me on Patreon at I Am My Own Destiny 1111. We're reading this book about basically removing all of the programming structure from the mind and then creating your own thoughts and reality within yourself and in your mind. It's a lot of physics, so just FYI, but he gets to the good stuff, but also talks a lot about our brain. Again, when we were little, we imagined, we were creative. That's how our brain went all the time, and we were so excited about it. That's the vibration. We need to get into that. Also, I feel like a lot of people just need that hope, that faith. But I want you guys to know and understand that you control the narrative. You control everything that is inside of yourself. Pull all of that up. who it is that you want. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want, however it is that you think about yourself, it comes also with self-confidence and also self-awareness for you to realize, okay, this is what I want, this is who I am, and this is what I need to do to get there. So I want to encourage you to do that. Hold your hand to your heart and say, what do I really want? How do I want my story to begin? How do I want the middle of my story to be? And how do I want the outcome to be? And however it is that you want it to be willing to do whatever it is that you need to do to get you to that outcome. Do you think that a book writer just sits there and says, I'm going to just scribble whatever on a paper. I don't have a story. I'm just going to give you what I got. No, they actually sit there and they come up with the story, and piece by piece, they're adding more and more and more to it. They might take it in another direction. I don't know, erase some things, backspace, and then rewrite it again. You always have the ability, you always have the option to restart whenever it is that you want. If things are not going in the direction and you're like, I really don't want to do that anymore, I'm going to do this. You can wear the many hats and you can do whatever it is that you want to do. So I encourage you guys, become the author, the narrator, the main character. I don't know, the person who reads the book out loud when it's published. Become that person and actually live in that energy and reconstruct your reality. You are the author of your own destiny. Take charge. I'll see you guys in the next video.